For me, I think personally, I trust the people in charge because they've always been so good bringing in what we need and knowing where actually we need the piece, so they can always make a good team. So anytime we have new guys, it's always like they know exactly what we need, and I think that is what is happening. That is why we're able to get the result that we already gotten, which is still not enough, but we have something to build on with.
When you when the team played Philadelphia down in Florida during preseason, was that oh thank you. Was that sorry? Was that very different from previous matches that you played against Philadelphia? Because they obviously now have a new manager and the team is different from what you guys have experienced in the past.
Well, for me, I think with the team in general, yes, I think they have, like you said, they have a new manager and all. But the same way we play against them, because most of the guys is the same guys we play with. So the intensity and the atmosphere still feel the same. So in as much as maybe they have a different way of playing now, which is not so much difference, or maybe might be, but because of the way we already visualized the games, it feels almost the same.
What stood out about them? What did seem different? Is there anything specific that kind of stood out about how they've changed a little?
Well, like I said, for me personally, in the game, there is no much different because I'm seeing it with the view of how we played before. It's about intensity, it's about pressure, it's about like who wants to win more. So it's still the same mentality. So like we always plan to play against them. We have a different ways of playing against them, which I believe today we are going to know what exactly the manager wants us to do. But in that game, especially it's a friendly game, everyone is still trying to be fit and all, so the intensity was just the same.
How have the new guys on your team changed how you play or your role? Do you feel like just because some of the players are a little different, what they can bring to the team than maybe what you guys had before? I'm not saying either one's good or bad, but just I guess how does that impact? Do you feel like your role has changed at all just based on who's around you now?
No, I don't feel that way. And I believe, like you said, we have new guys and everyone has different ways and all, but we still stick to the way the manager wants, and still we have the same manager. And then that is the same way he wants to play, and he's making everyone to play because that is how he believes, that is philosophy. And he believes that with that we can get results, and he's making everyone to play the same way. And with that, he can also bring out the best in everyone. So I think nothing has changed. It's still the same, but most definitely games are different. So this game might be different and the other one might be different, but we still have the same goal.
Obi, we spoke to Brian after the game the other night, and he referenced you among some others, but you specifically as a leader he looks to on this team and someone he takes inspiration from and how he's supposed to behave here. What's your relationship been with Brian, and how has he fit into the team so far?
Yeah, I think for me, relationship wise, we get along so well. As you know, he's from Cameroon and from Nigeria. And for some reason, he's been in Nigeria so many times that I don't even know. So he knows a lot about Nigeria. So with that, we have so much in common. So and again, I think so. About him fitting in is exactly what we want because he's someone that likes to give everything. He's someone that likes to fight. He's someone that don't like giving up. So this is exactly what we stand for, what we try to do here in order to make everyone to be ready to compete. So fitting in is not so hard for him because he already seen that this is where people wants to fight, people wants to give all, and he's bringing in the same thing. Yeah.
When you guys are playing so many games back to back, how are you able to keep your focus on the next game and not think, oh, we've got this game and then on Tuesdays, the next game, and then how do you keep your focus on the next game?
Well, there's no different ways. It's just already the mentality is to go each game at a time and then to focus on each game. Doesn't matter which team, doesn't matter who is next. Is what matters is the one we are playing now. And every attention and every power, every strength goes into that one. And after that, then the next one. So I think that is how I think, and that is how the manager always tries to tell us now we focus on this one, forget about the one that comes next. We win this one, we progress, and then we can think about the next.
Does this year feel big for you personally? Just, I know you're very focused on the team goals and everything, but just um, for what you want to personally accomplish. And, you know, I know you don't like the contract stuff, but being in a contract year, does that, I mean, does it feel like this could be an important year for you?
No, every year is as important as this one. So there is no difference from last year or this year. What matters is the games. Each game, the next one, the next one, the next one, and then what I will see how far I will go, and always I will go to my maximum. And wherever I stop, that is where I can't stop below. I always try to stop where I have seen that this is yes, I've given everything. So there is no difference.
Do you have any personal goals that you try to set for yourself?
Every year I set goals for myself and for the team, which is any team I play must be a competitive team. So I can't just participate in any league. I must be a part of the team that will compete. So we're trying to compete to win games, to be part of the teams that when you say yes, you mention teams in any country, any team I'm playing for, my goal is to make sure that this team is competing, trying to win titles. That it's not just a team that people come and play and go. That when you're trying to play against us, you will play against us knowing that this team is trying to achieve something. So whether winning trophies, whether winning qualification for CONCACAF, winning, finishing first in the supportership or MLS Cup, yes, there is always ways I want to see that we are part of the big things or big team that is in any place I'm playing.
Awesome. Obi, thank you very
Está
much.
bien?
Thank you, Obi.
Gracias.